This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into the news. All right, so Toni Braxton and Birdman are married, and they tried to divorce 2 weeks after the wedding, but decided to stay together. Sounds about right. Sounds about toxic. This guy, Louis Cannon, was exposed through Trap Lord Ross for all the lies he told. He went on multiple podcasts saying, oh, yeah, Dr. Dre wanted to sign me. Then he says he produced songs with Dre. Then he says he produced for Nas before. Then he says he has songs with Nipsey and this person. Then he said he was 32 when he's really 42. Then he says he'll just make up anything. He'll just make up anything, bro. He'll say he was managing this person. This is a nobody. Now, many a times, I think Spider Loke talked about this. He called, because this guy, Loose Cannon, has apparently been trying to do this since 2006, just lying his way into the music business. We call him Loose Cannon because he's a loose screw. Like, he's not all there in the head. He's a liar, right? His real wife spoke out recently talking about that he's just a manipulator and he's a liar, very persistent liar. He's lied his way straight into jail, basically. Big U basically used him for little tax because he was the neighborhood dummy. But the neighborhood dummy was also very conniving and smart in a certain way. He's dumb and smart. Like, he's a smart. Have you ever heard of a smart dumb guy? Where, like, they can, maybe you do them wrong, they know how to get revenge on you, and they know how to be a con artist. And that's what this guy is. He's just a con artist, you know. Lying, saying he signed to Dre and did this, and, you know, we call him Dre PP. You know, like, he was just coming up with little things like, he says, what was it like working with Nas? We produced this song. I can't remember the name of it. You know, all kinds of stuff. This guy's a clown, bro. A clown. Big U told people many times, don't worry about Loose Cannon. He's just, the neighborhood nut. Neighborhood nut job. 50 Cent doubles down on his Mayweather not owning these buildings. He's really trying to make a mockery of him, saying he's not really into real estate. He's not buying buildings for $20 to $50 million. Mayweather has been obsessed with this lie for 8 years. Now, like I said, I don't think he's lying. I think that he's part of a REIT. He's just saying that he's doing it when it's really a collective. A REIT is a collective of many people putting money into it, and you can own a percentage of the REIT. He owns a percentage of a REIT that's making these kinds of purchases, and he talks about them because he likes to be braggadocious. That's all that is. And 50 Cent's really mad because he keeps propping up Big Meech and Little Meech just to spite him. He doesn't really care about them. Kanye's tweeting out a bunch of nonsense about his funeral, Taylor Swift again, whatever. Okay, he's just going off on everybody. Camron says he's always been kind of loopy, but he's really doing all these platforms now because things have slowed up for him. Like, a lot of platforms won't have him on because he's so reckless. He's kind of alienated himself from mainstream media, so now he has to embrace the academics and the Justin LeBoys and those kind of people. And Cameron's right about that. He says, I love that academics filmed it from, driving there, the first encounter and the last encounter, because it shows that Kanye is doing this for an act. He answered the door very politely. Yes, okay, let me get my gear on. And then he turns into a different person with that, the KKK outfit. And then takes it off, acts normal. Yeah, about to take this flight, man. Yeah, we get together. And, so he's like, it's all an act. He says, I've known Kanye for a long time. It's an act. Ralo says he does not have beef with a bunch of people. Yeah, you don't. But you know what? These people don't want to associate with you anymore because of Page 8. And that's just the facts. I mean, I'm not trying to, like, throw Ralo under the bus. I think Ralo is really a good person. I just think that he's going so hard with this Page 8 thing and the non-snitching thing that people actually are starting to think that there's a mystery in his history.
I don't got nothing against nobody. No Bootsy, no Lil Baby, no Thug, no anybody in the comments that y'all say I got something against. I 100% ain't got nothing against. You smell me? You know, I'm teamed off forever for the other shit. You smell me? Like, I'ma always be teamed off on that too. But outside of that, bro, I ain't got no ill intention against now. Yes, in the rap game. You smell me? I don't know, man. They shit look like they probably, I don't know. You know, that's good forever. Hey, that's some shit I ain't gonna be able to get over, that Scooter situation. Hey, I couldn't even believe. My thing is I ain't able to fix the bullshit. If you ever want to know what I did in reference to page 8, page 9 of any snitch allegations, all you gotta do is go to Ralo, chapter 46 on YouTube. Hell no.
Okay. I don't really care, but the fact that he's so worried about it is why I care. Because it says that something's a little off. Justin Bieber still losing his mind saying, "This fool never sees my FaceTime." Like, oh my gosh, you're so funny, Bieber. Little Woody's out here racing horses. I mean, you know, the snitch of the YSL case. Now these two FBI agents, the Big U takedown. I guess they do something on Sunday talking about the Big U takedown and Brick Baby and Loose Cannon, where they shared all this information on Clubhouse and Instagram, and Wack 100 broke tons of info that nobody knew about, and enlisted people like Loose Cannon and antagonized people like Brick Baby to tell more. Christopher Lovejoy was a loudspeaker for a lot of this, and you know they wanted to give it to Big U. Pause. Now, what's funny is 4 Extra was locked up today, right? How did Wack 100 know? He says he warns 4 Extra not to go to his hood today, man. They're looking for you. Yeah, 4 Extra got out of jail like a few days ago, and Wack 100 was like, I think they're gonna set him up, man. I think they're gonna set him up, dude. Just, you know, what is going on with this guy, man? Like, don't you think it's funny he knows everything?
I think they trying to settle 4 Extras up.
What do you mean by that?
They let him go in April, right before the 3-4 hood days they celebrate.
A week in advance.
4-6, 4-7, I think maybe 4-8, and then 4-10. He just went to jail for being around, they said, 1 or 2 gang members.
That's what I'm saying.
Shoot.
The hood days going to be hundreds of members.
He still got his ankle monitor on.
Shout out to our
right?
members.
Sure. But also weird. Right? Weird that Wack 100 called that out. Then he's acting like he's showing love to Loose Cannon when, come on, bro. So the only thing that I do agree with Wack 100 on, one of his posts, is that he told Soulja Boy straight up that Soulja Boy, this guy, Blueface, wasn't even served. It's a quick reversal. See you in court. And again, don't forget what your uncle, you will be forced to fade. Don't forget your uncle. You will be forced to fade. I suggest you slow down. For the record, Blueface told no lies. Check the videos. It was definitely a situation with you and your baby mom. It's true. I remember seeing those videos. Now Soulja Boy, instead of $123,000 that Blueface owes his baby mom, Soulja Boy is now on the hook for $4 million for his assistant. $4 million he doesn't have. It's crazy. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, please. Smash it. Like that button. And I hope you guys had a great day today. And I hope you guys have a positive day moving forward. Make sure you keep negative people away from you. Stay positive. Negative people can drive they can stop you from doing great things. They can always tell you the negative sides to doing great things, but there's always going to be negatives, but the positives far outweigh the negatives. So don't let people like with their own fears and their own laziness stop you from doing something great. Even if it sounds crazy. You only live once and you got to try things. Just do it with a risk factor involved. Make sure you're not like risking everything and you'll be in the streets afterwards. Take calculated risks. Say you have 10 grand saved up, 5 grand saved up. Take $1,000 and do something with that, you know. Take $2,000 and do something with that. But always make sure you have your emergency money set aside. And if you have no money, you have nothing to lose anyways. So anyways, you know, always think about that too. If you have nothing to lose, take all the risks. This is Jordan Tower with JT News.